The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, in Nova Scotia on Wednesday narrowed the scope of a 6-day search for two missing children in Pictou County. 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan were reportedly last seen on the morning of May 2nd at their home on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne Station, about 20 kilometers southwest of New Glasgow. "We are not giving up," said Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon of the RCMP during a press briefing in Pictou County. "We are moving from a large-scale search to searches in more specific areas that have already been searched by our teams. We want to go back to increase the likelihood that all clues will be found." A quote from Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon, RCMP. Their RCMP, she still believes the children may have wandered off from home. However, she does not completely rule out the possibility of a suspicious incident. Elsewhere on news. Interprovincial trade. Ontario and Manitoba sign an agreement. Since last Friday, some 150 police officers and rescue workers have been tirelessly combing the densely wooded area of Pictou County where the children were reported missing. Helicopters flew over the area during the day, and drones equipped with infrared sensors were used at night. Tracking dogs also participated in the search. Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon confirmed Wednesday that search teams had found no trace of Lily and Jack Sullivan, despite exploring more than 100 leads. "At some point, we had to make a decision," he said of the scope of the search. Their RCMP said that factors such as the probability of the children's survival, the time elapsed since their disappearance, and weather conditions had been taken into account. She acknowledged for the first time that the probability of them still being alive was very low. For their part, rescuers said they were exhausted after 6 days of intensive searching. "It's difficult terrain," said Amy Hansen of the Colchester County Search and Rescue Team in Nova Scotia. "We're wearing people down, and we're starting to see more injuries." Their RCMP informed Lily and Jack Sullivan's relatives on Wednesday of his decision to scale back the search. The children's stepfather, Daniel Martel, burst into tears when he heard the news. "I'm completely exhausted after living through 6 days of hell. It's completely crazy," he told CBC. "I know everyone has done their best to conduct the search. I know they can't continue forever, but we remain hopeful." A quote from Daniel Martel, stepfather of Lily and Jack Sullivan. Daniel Martel has repeatedly expressed concern that the children may have been abducted. However, according to police, there is no evidence to suggest an abduction. For this reason, no Amber Alert has been issued. Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinnon confirmed Wednesday that the Major Crimes section of the RCMP had been involved in the investigation since May 3rd. He said all missing persons files are treated as suspicious until our investigation leads us to determine otherwise. Article credit, ICI Radio, translated from French to English.